everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrew, and this time on our awesome continuation of our DoD Cyber Sentinel Challenge, we are going to be going over medium listening port and how to locate and find our flag. We've done, if you've seen the last few videos, we've leveraged the EXIF tool, and we're going to go ahead and start with that just to see if we see anything kind of beneficial on our flag or anything that we can look for the radio.mp3 that was provided to us for this challenge. So if you played through the actual audio of it, you're actually going to start hearing what I believe to be dial tones. So at first I maybe thought, okay, this is maybe possibly Morse code, or they're maybe typing out the flag off like a phone. So I jumped onto my phone. I was trying to listen to see if I could figure out the tones or if I could maybe decipher those. But I was having a hard time with that. It then came to mind of a actual tool which is called DTMF, which you can find actually online. And what this is DTMF is a decoder. So with this, what this is actually going to do is we're going to drop in our radio file, and the DTMF decoder stands for dual tone multi-frequency decoder. And with this tool, it's going to analyze this tone generated in whatever buttons it's pressing on the telephone keypad, and it's going to provide us maybe the reference to that. So maybe if we're going to hear the, I'm going to look at my phone to see the letters and numbers to see if I make sure I say this right. If they're pushing the number 2, it could be an A, B, or C. If they're pushing 3, it could be D, E, F. But it's also going to give us those ranges and frequencies, and also let us know what they're pushing. So there's tons of different sites you can go to. The one I went to was dtmf.netlify.app. And once I went to this site, I simply just went into my browser here for my downloads. I went and jumped into my radio.mp3. I went ahead and opened that, and then when it goes through, it goes ahead and gives us our output. Now, the first thing I thought when I saw this was, what does this look like? And if you said binary, you are correct. So it appeared to be binary. So I was expecting more numbers if it was going to be Morse code. Maybe, or maybe them trying to type out names or a flag via through the phone or the button pressing, but it didn't. So the cool thing with this is it's going to give us our now decoded, fully lined binary here on the bottom. Just going to double click that and hit copy. So we now have our possible binary that we need to figure out how to decrypt. So they mentioned it in our tool usage that CyberChef would be huge and very beneficial for this. So we go ahead and we pivot over to CyberChef. We're going to drop that input into our input. Now, let's say you didn't know this was binary. So CyberChef does have a really cool here in our favorites. We have our magic icon where we can drop magic in here. And as you can already see, we see from binary, it gives us our result, which was actually our flag of radio killed the Torbia star, which I thought was very clever. So that's one way you can do this, by dropping in the magic button. Next, though, if you understand, or maybe you realize it was binary, you can just simply go in here. We want to translate this from binary, drop in our from binary, and then there we see our flag. C1 radio killed the Torbia star. So this is the solve for medium listening port. And very clever. Thought I liked the flag output as always. And same thing. There was a few different ways. I had a few of my colleagues after the fact when we started doing our chats. One of my buddies actually sat and listened and wrote out the binary from hand. And it took him about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but he actually found and got the flag for it. Another one of my friend, as I mentioned, used the Kali GPT, which was pretty beneficial for him. He's fairly new, but pretty good at AI prompting, and was able to get a pretty cool prompt and explained what it needed to do to provide him the flag. So hope this video helped, so all my visual learners can kind of see and get some more experience on how to get these flags. And make sure you're saving these, I like to say, within like a CTF tool. So if you have your VM, go ahead and start making a CTF file and just save a bunch of these tools that you're utilizing. Because you'll see on a lot of different CTFs that these will be reoccurring tools and different challenges you might see that come across your time getting to compete in these CTFs. So as always, hope the video was helpful, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.